I am going to be dyeing my hair today. I have not colored my hair since February and it's been way too long. I know what you're thinking, wow, you look like a foot. Yes, I know. But you can kind of see when I pull my hair up how bad my regrowth is, just because I have been too busy and too lazy to do this. So I'm gonna kind of walk you through how I color my hair at home. I have all of my products right down here that I'm gonna show you. All right, so I have my color bowl right here, and then I have my brush that I will be putting the color on. I have a measuring cup. I usually don't use one, but I'm gonna try today and see if that changes anything. I have both of the colors that I use in my hair. These are the Wella Color Charm. I use the 8RG and the 8G. In both of these colors. These are the gel colors, and I really do like that formula. It goes on really nicely and coats the hair really well. I have 2 clips just to be safe. I have my brush, I have gloves, I have a towel that I'm going to wet. You'll see why in a minute. And then I have my developer 20 volume because I don't want to fry my hair off and I still want to get the job done. So this is everything that I use to get my hair color onto my head. So I grew up in a beauty salon. My grandma has owned a beauty salon my entire life. My mom was a cosmetologist. All of my grandma's brothers and sisters were cosmetologists. So I kind of grew up in this world. I was going to go to beauty school, and then I decided to move to California instead and follow fashion merchandising. I still regret not going to cosmetology school, but at the same time, I do have time to go back. And I have really been thinking about doing that instead of returning to the Academy of Art in the fall. So I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing just yet, but I know that I will be doing something in the realm of beauty. So let's get into mixing up all of the hair color and the cream developer. I use the cream developer because I like the way that it mixes better. There is a clear developer formula as well, but I feel like it makes just everything way too liquidy and it just makes it hard to work with. And then these gel colors, I absolutely love these. I've been coloring my hair at home for about 5 years, and I would only do it because I know kind of more of what I'm doing. I would never buy a box kit from like Walmart or the drugstore and try and color my hair with any of that stuff. It's terrible for your hair. Just don't do it. Sally's does have good stuff that you can purchase. So definitely, if you're gonna color your hair at home, do it with advice from a cosmetologist and with products that are actually gonna set you up for success, because that is, it's gonna save you a whole lot of just like angst and heartbreak. So I use both tubes of these products. I use the full thing because my hair is down to my butt, and I'm 5'7". It's probably about 2.5 feet long, most likely. So I use a lot of hair color. I use both tubes. So I'm gonna show you in the bowl how I set all of this up. And then this formula actually calls for 1 part color to 2 parts developer. So this has 2 ounces of color, so it'll be 4 ounces each of developer, so 8 ounces total. All right, so I rinsed out my little measuring cup, and now I'm going to mix all of the color. What is this? I'm gonna mix all of the color together. So I'm gonna add a little bit more developer just because I don't think that that's gonna be enough product for my hair. Just a little bit more because I do have a lot of hair. I am going to part and brush out my hair. This is probably one of the most important parts of coloring your hair, is getting your sections done. So I part my hair out into 4 sections. You can kind of see like how long my hair actually is, like Rapunzel vibes if she was a ginger. It's crazy. Okay, so first I'm going to brush my hair out and then I'm going to section it into 4 different sections. Okay, so my hair is brushed out now and you can see like there's a definitive line where my regrowth is. So it's about 3 inches. In other places, it's about 4, but it is pretty major. Like, I don't know if I can even get close enough to show you. So this is my natural hair color. This is actually the most of my natural hair color that I've seen in a very, very long time because I usually do not let my hair grow out this much. You'll also notice that my hair is extremely shiny because it is extremely dirty. I let my hair get really dirty before I color it. I just think that it helps the color penetrate the hair a little bit better because those natural oils are there and your hair is pretty healthy, honestly, whenever it is oily. So I am going to keep my hair dirty forever until this stops working for me. This is, want to stress that this is just what works for me. It might not work for you. Different hair is different. But I have found when I color my hair, when it's clean, the color just doesn't last as long. So I suggest for my hair and my hair type that we go dirty for sure. So we're going to section the hair off into 4 quadrants. I am going to get another comb. All right, so I have a clean color brush here. So what I do is I line up my comb right down the center of my face, and I go down the center of the top of my head. And my hair gets really tangly, so I'm probably gonna have to brush it again. And then I go straight down the center of the back of my head. All right, so that's 2. And now we're gonna split into our quadrants. I go from about like my crown area down to the front of my ear. Some people go to the back. I choose to go to the front of the ear. Okay, I just feel like my ear is a good spot to separate the hair. So I separate it right there. And then I will twist and clip this. Okay, so then I have that back quadrant sectioned out, and then here's my front quadrant. Whenever I go into my quadrants is when I can really see how badly my hair has grown out. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So now I have my hair in my 4 quadrants and we are gonna get started with the color. I start with the front sections first because the back sections, since they're not as damaged because they don't get as much love and they don't get hit with air and wind and all the things that the front of your face gets, they do color faster, and the back of your head is much warmer, so the product is going to develop much faster. So I'm going to show you how I do one section, and then I'm gonna speed the rest of it up, and then you can just watch along. All right, so the first thing that I do is I go along all of the parts of the quadrants and I start letting those develop. So I'm gonna go along the roots of everything that is exposed right now. Okay, so I'm gonna take this front quadrant here, and this is my left side. So I'm going to start at this top corner right here. So I'm gonna make sure that all of the new growth has been colored over. I don't wanna overlap really, but I want to cover the new growth. So I'm just gonna take on the angle, press the tip of your brush into your scalp, and then you'll do the same thing on the other side and you will just flip it over. Oh God, in my eye, in my eye, in my freaking eye. Hold on. Happens every freaking time too. Okay, that's why I have a wet rag. Okay, so now that I have that whole section kind of done, what I like to do is kind of mush all of the roots together. And kind of section it off by pinching it and doing a little bit of a twist so that it kind of stays out of the way and I don't really have to worry about it. But yeah, so I'm gonna repeat that process on each quadrant in layers and make sure that I get everything super covered, and yeah. So I'm about to start filming the lengths of my hair now. I've done all the quadrants, so I take my little clip out. I'm gonna put it into this bowl so that it doesn't get everywhere. I've actually been pretty good about not spilling or dripping or anything like that. This gets really complicated. The longer my hair gets, the harder it is to color it at home. Okay, so I'm going to just start adding color into my hair. It's really not complicated. You just take off a little section and then you just start coloring root to end. And I will massage this into my hair and make sure that it's all coated. Okay, drop some on my leg, that's cool. And I just work my way all the way to the ends. And then I will pick this back up and just massage it all the way in. This is gonna get really messy because I only have one hand to do this with. So I usually use two. But it's really just about making sure that the hair is completely saturated, making sure you really massage it in there. And I'm gonna do this to my whole head. All right, so my whole head is covered now. It is all saturated all the way down to the ends, and it's split back into the two sections that we pretty much started with. My camera's about to die, so I will check in with you guys after I wash it all out. I'm gonna leave this for about 10 minutes and then I'll be back.
Round and round we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this what we become? Strangers on.
All right, so my camera's gonna die again. So this is half of my hair dried. You can see, let me zoom you in. You can see that, you know, the color is pretty consistent. It's a nice natural red color, and it just makes me look a lot healthier than half of my hair being brown. So I'm gonna just dry the rest of it and then I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. I hope that if you are interested in coloring your hair at home, this taught you something. If you're not interested in coloring your hair at home, awesome, go seek professional help for sure, because they are going to give you the best result. I just do this because it's hard for me to trust anyone else with my hair that's not my grandmother, because she's pretty much the only person that I've ever let do anything to my hair. Yeah, I'm so happy with how it turned out. This is probably like the best job I've done. In the last like 2 times that I've done it, it's pretty much perfect. And this is pretty much a natural redhead color. So it turned out great. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're new, subscribe down below. My channel is growing much more rapidly than I ever expected, so that is awesome. I'm so excited. This is my first video on my new camera, so I hope that it turns out okay, because I haven't edited anything yet. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let me know what other kind of videos you want to see. All of this is full of makeup, so I can definitely do more makeup videos, and if you want to see more vlogs, which is kind of what this started out to be, let me know down in the comments below. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.